Hi, I'm Crystal. As a child, I was always nurturing and naturally loved dolls. When I became an adult and discovered Reborn dolls, my little family started to grow. There's Haley, Landon, Avery, Chloe, Shiloh, Grace, Jamie, Jeremy, Maya, and Suki. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it's a lot of fun. Hi everyone, so I'm here to do the Reborn Tag that's been going around. And though I wasn't actually tagged myself to do it, I just thought it would be fun to do the tag video. I thought the questions were interesting and fun to answer, so I'm going to do that. And I have Landon with me again, and today he is wearing this little monkey romper from Old Navy. For any of you guys who have been watching me for quite a while, you may remember this from one of my videos. Oh, probably about, I'm gonna say a year and a half to 2 years ago that I did a shopping day with Emily at the Scarborough Town Center, and we went into Old Navy, and we saw the very last outfits on the mannequins. One was wearing this, and another one was wearing another outfit that Emily liked, and so she asked if we could have them off of the mannequins because there wasn't any on the rack left. And it turns out that the one that she liked was the size that she wanted, and the one that I liked was the size that I needed. And because she asked and it was the last ones in the store, we got them at a discount, which was awesome. And he has never worn it. Like, I bought it and I've never put it on any of my babies since I got it. Isn't that bad, guys? Does anyone else do that? Anyways, I'm so glad now that I'm going through his outfits because I'm finding things that he's never worn before. And I absolutely love this, and it fits him really perfect. I was worried it was going to be a little bit big, but it fits him really, really well. And it's size 0 to 3 months. And I just love the little monkeys all over it. Of course, you know, me and monkeys. But yeah, so anyways, Landon's going to sit with me while I do the Reborn Tag. So let's get started. I have the questions here. So number one, how did you first find out about Reborns? And I think I talked about this in another video, but I'll quickly answer. I first found out about Reborns because I was searching on eBay for a Baby Think It Over doll or a Real Care baby. This was before I even had Haley, and so I was typing in all kinds of different variations of things to try and find these Baby Think It Over dolls, and I think one of them I put in was like lifelike dolls or realistic dolls or whatever, and up popped Reborn dolls, and at that time they were all the Behringer dolls, and I was just in awe because I thought they looked so real. Looking back at it now, like compared to what we have now, they weren't very realistic, but at the time it was like, wow, this looks like a real baby. And so I kind of, at the time, I almost went and bought a Reborn, but at that time in my life, I was really wanting the like electronic type interactive doll. So I ended up, you know, as we all know, I ended up getting like the electronic Neonate, and then years later I got the Real Care too. And then I started to get into the Reborns. So yeah, that was how I first discovered Reborns, even though I didn't actually adopt my first Reborn until many years later, but I did know of them and saw friends on my Neonate and Baby Think It Over group getting Reborns, and yeah, so that's how I found out. So that was back in like 2002 is when I first found out about Reborns, maybe 2001, somewhere around 2001 to 2002 when I was looking. Number two, do you prefer open-eyed or closed-eyed babies? And if you look at my collection, you can probably tell that I definitely prefer open-eyed babies, especially since I think I even mentioned it at the Downey Doll Show this year, that a lot of the babies that looked beautiful to me were sleeping babies, and I really did not want to add another sleeping baby to my collection, as beautiful as they were. I have 3 sleeping babies, Jamie, Landon, and Shiloh, and that's more than enough for me. I just find the open-eyed babies have a lot more expression, a lot more character. I like the fact that you can sit them up or lay them down. You can have them playing with toys. You can pose them so many different ways when they have their eyes open, and even like for videos you can just do so much more with them because you can make them playing and stuff. And like obviously, you know, I know Landon's just kind of sitting up on me here, but you know, usually you're not going to see a sleeping baby sitting playing with toys, obviously, so it's not very realistic. So they pretty much always have to be laying down. Now with that said, I do still love the sleeping babies that I do have, because I actually prefer holding them and cuddling them, because they just have that nice peaceful, serene look about them. So if I'm really looking for the calming effect that comes with holding the Reborns, then definitely a nice peaceful sleeping baby is definitely good. But I think I'm fine with 3 sleeping babies. I don't expect that I will have any more. If I get any more babies, they'll definitely be open-eyed. Number 3, what kind of conditioner do you use in your baby's hair? So I've always, well, for a while I was buying special mohair conditioner. I would get it from McPherson's, and I forget what it was called. It was like Angel something mohair conditioner. And then after that ran out, and it was really expensive for like a really small bottle. It was like $7 for a bottle like this big, which was like a lot of money. So then I bought like a L'Oreal Kids Detangler spray, and got my own little spray bottle, and I filled it like half with water and half with leave-in conditioner, and like mixed it up, and so that way like the conditioner would last longer. And I did that for a while, but I didn't really like the smell of the L'Oreal Kids, so I ended up getting the Johnson & Johnson No More Tangles, and I did the same thing, half water, half conditioner, and I did that for the longest time. And then I believe it was when I got Maya, Kate's care instructions for her suggested to just use straight water for styling the hair instead of conditioner, because I guess conditioner can kind of like build up in the hair over time, which I never really thought about. So now I generally use just straight water to style the hair. I just spray it on and comb it, and it works just as well. If they have a little bit of frizz going on, then I might use the conditioner water mixture, but generally it's just water now. Number 4, which do you bond better with, boys or girls? Again, I have more girls in my collection than boys, so obviously girls, and I've always bonded better with girl dolls even when I was a child. And I think that really just stems from the fact that I was an only child, and my mother raised me on her own, and so my mother and I have a very close relationship, and so I think like it just comes naturally to me to have like a mother-daughter type relationship with the dolls, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so I definitely gravitate towards the girls. Plus they're just so much more fun to dress up because they have all the frills and lace and girly stuff. So and I just find like, I mean, I think boys clothing is getting better and cute stuff that they come out with, but I find it harder to shop for the boys than the girls. Number 5, do you like monster, zombie, vampire, or goth reborns? No, I don't. It's not my thing. I'm not into the Twilight movies. I remember like my bachelorette party, everyone wanted to watch Twilight except for me. And so I was like the odd one out, so we had to watch Twilight at my bachelorette party, and I hated it. I did not like the movie at all. Sorry, any Twilight fans out there. But yeah, I'm just not into the zombie vampire babies. I find them too creepy. They creep me out. I just get an icky feeling from them. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't like them. But I do appreciate the art. I can appreciate the artist that does them, because I have seen some that even though they're not my thing, I can look at it and say, wow, that's like a really good artistic job. Like there was one at last year's Down East Doll show in the contest that was a toddler vampire, and it was tastefully done, and it was really well done. Even my mother liked it. So it just depends, but they're not my thing. I would never have them in my collection. Number 6, do you have a favorite item for your reborns? Definitely my strollers, because it's nice to get out walking sometimes with the babies. But I think my number one thing is my boppy pillow. I've only just recently discovered how wonderful a thing it is to have, especially when you suffer with joint pain like I do. Sometimes holding my reborns is painful, and so I recently discovered just putting the boppy around me and laying the baby on the boppy allows me to still be able to hold my baby, and it takes a lot of the pressure off my arms, which is great. So definitely my boppy pillows are number one. Definitely love those. Number 7, do you have a theme for your reborns? No, I don't really have a theme. I just kind of, I have a lot of monkey clothes, but that's just because I like monkeys, as we all know, and all of the babies have monkey clothes, so I wouldn't say like one baby has like a monkey theme or anything. I used to be really into like punk rock kind of clothing with like guitars and like rock and roll and stuff, and I still have some of those, but I've kind of moved away from that. But again, wouldn't really call it a theme because it's not like all of their clothes are that. So I just kind of buy whatever catches my eye, what I like, what looks good on them. Number 8, who is your dream baby? Who is my dream baby? Well, I would have to say the one baby that always pops into my head is Brielle by Andrea Arcello, and she is a silicone baby that was a limited edition. I don't know how many were made. It was a very low number, and this was going back, ooh, I think it's going back probably, I'm gonna take a guess and say 2007, 2008. My friend Amy bought one from the IDEX, and I saw her in person, and she is a super, super heavy baby. She's not full body silicone, she has a cloth body, but she's very heavy. She's like 12 pounds, but oh my goodness, like if I could own that doll, I would be in my glory. She has like the happiest face I have ever seen on any doll out there, and it's realistic. Like it's the way that Andrea Arcello sculpted it, where like she even got it in the eyes, like, you know, like when a baby smiles, it's not just the smile in the face, but they have like that twinkle in their eye, and it's like a smile in their eye kind of thing. It's perfect. It is like perfect. And Amy's friend Brenda actually brought her Brielle to the Down East Doll show this year, and I got to see her again in person, and I just love that doll so much. I also like Summer by Andrea Arcello. But to me, Brielle is number one, and I will put a picture for you guys to see. She's just awesome, and that's really the only baby I can really think of. I also like Laura Tuzio Ross, Alejandro, the Awake version. Although I was really disappointed I couldn't get to see him in person at the Down East Doll Show, but from what I've seen in the pictures and videos of him, that would probably be another dream baby. There's no way I would ever be able to afford any of those two dolls, but that's why they're dream babies, because one can dream. Number 9, what is your favorite type of video to make with your Reborns? I don't know if I really have a favorite video. I just kind of like to do whatever pops into my mind at that moment. I like to try different things, new things that haven't been done before, I guess. Yeah, just anything where I get to play with my babies is great. Number 10, what is your favorite part about being a member of the Reborn community? Definitely the people that I have met at the doll shows, online, in person, from all different parts of the world. Everyone's so awesome. Everyone's so nice. They, you know, I don't know how they're just, everyone's great. And I've just been overwhelmed by the generosity of some of them, you know, like sending dolls to my mom and stuff. I mean, it's just amazing. And I've just met some wonderful, wonderful friends, and that I would not have met otherwise. So that's definitely the best part. So that's it for the Reborn tag. And before I was to make this video, I was supposed to check to make sure that I'm not going to tag someone who's already been tagged, but I don't believe Melissa has been tagged, Mouthy Girl. So I am going to tag you, Melissa, because I don't think you've been tagged yet. Hopefully you haven't. And anyone else out there who wants to do this video, go right ahead, because it's lots of fun. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.